Okay, Wi-Fi 7 actually went mainstream this year. You can buy it, use it, and feel the difference. It's not some spec sheet promise anymore. Pricing's all over the map too. $100 on one end and 1,500 mesh kits on the other. So let's skip the noise. Here are the 5 actually worth handing over your card for. At number 5 we have the TP-Link Archer BE3600. $100 gets you the Archer, and as far as I can tell, it's the cheapest Wi-Fi 7 router that isn't junk. Dual band on 2.4 and 5 GHz, and 2.5 gig WAN port. It covers something like 3,500 square feet. That coverage number is the part that actually matters here. Your ISPS's rental box probably maxes out at around 1,500 square feet, so just swapping it for one wipes out the dead spots in a typical apartment or 3-bedroom house. You also get Home Shield's basic security for free, easy mesh if you ever want to bolt another node down the line, and a setup walkthrough in the TP-Link app that maybe takes around 3 minutes. Yeah, it skips the 6 GHz band, and you won't find any 10 gig ports on it, but for $100, nothing touches it. At number 4 we have the TP-Link Archer BE800. Spend around $500 and you land the Archer BE800. It's probably the best bang for your buck if you want a flagship level Wi-Fi 7. It runs $100 cheaper than the ASUS, yet it still hands you tri-band cross 2.4, 5 and 6 GHz, dual 10 gig ports and 320 MHz channels. The headline feature is the front display, a customizable LED panel that shows live network stats, the time, the weather, whatever you want glanceable at a quick look. TP-Link's Home Shield security comes free at the basic level. The Tether app gets you running in roughly around 5 minutes, and the router handles more than 200 connected devices without slowing down. Want full parental controls? That needs Home Shield Pro, which costs extra. Even so, for the money, the B800 is the smartest big router on the list. At number 3 we have the ASUS RT BE96U. Netgear and TP-Link both lock features behind subscriptions. ASUS doesn't. And that's the whole pitch behind this one. You get AI Protection Pro security from the Trend Micro free for life, plus free parental controls, a VPN client and server built in, and a 3-year warranty. And the hardware holds up its end of the deal. Tri-band Wi-Fi 7 on 2.4, 5 and 6 GHz, dual 10 gig ports, plus AI mesh, so that old ASUS router collecting dust in your closet can now come back to life as a second node. Speed-wise, it keeps pace with the Nighthawk at every range we tested. The web interface is the deepest in this category, if you like tinkering with settings yourself. It runs for about $600 and skips the front display the BE800 has, but if subscriptions annoy you and you want something that just keeps working for years, this is the one to get. At number 2 we have the Netgear Nighthawk RS700S. We clocked the Nighthawk at over 3,600 megabits per second at close range on a single Wi-Fi 7 device. That's enough to nudge past the RTB96U and claim the title as the fastest standalone router you can buy today. Netgear cooled it with a heavy passive heatsink instead of a fan, so there's nothing inside that can wear out, and the whole unit runs silent. Tri-band Wi-Fi 7, 2 10 gigaports. First time Netgear's done that on a standalone box. And it'll happily link up with the Orbi mesh down the road if you want to grow the network later. It'll run you for around $700. The catch is the Netgear Armor, which covers security and parental controls. Lives behind a paid subscription that adds up over time. Still, raw speed is the whole reason to buy this router, and right now nothing beats it here. And finally, we have the Eero Max 7. This is the number 1 router, and honestly I didn't expect to like it this much. It's probably the best Wi-Fi 7 mesh that's ever been built. So what's actually inside one of these things? It throws out 4 separate Wi-Fi bands at the same time instead of the usual 2 or 3, which means less fighting for bandwidth when everyone's on their phone at once. Plug your gaming PC or your TV straight into it, and you've got plenty of fast wired ports that go around. There's also this thing called MLO running in the background, which in plain terms lets your devices grab pieces of more than one band at the same time rather than locking onto just one. And coverage wise, one single node handles roughly the footprint of a small house on its own. No extra hardware needed. The setup is stupidly easy. Open the app, tap through the few screens, and you're connected in under 10 minutes. I've personally wrestled with more mesh systems than I'd like to admit, fighting with apps that freeze, routers that won't pair, the works. This is the first one in a while that just worked on the first try, and let me move on with my day. Oh, and each node doubles as a smart home hub on the side. Alexa's in there, Thread 2, and Matter, so it's quietly doing more than just pushing Wi-Fi around your house. One unit that runs for around $600, and if you need a 3-pack to cover the whole house, That'll set you back up to around $1,699. Some of the best features need an Eero Plus subscription to unlock. Even with that catch, if you want the whole home coverage, real speed and setup that doesn't make you think, this is the system to buy. So which one's running your network tonight? Tell me in the comments below. And if this helped, hit the like and subscribe for more no fluff tech reviews. All the products featured today can be found in the description below.